Ha! Look at that. That right there is big Airlie Beach hair.
Better put that back on.
Thanks, Jasper. If you're an honest child, I'll give you that.
Nah.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side. It makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got to stay forever. Do you hear that sound? Can you feel the music? Let's get wild. We're magic, you and I. They call us reckless, but we don't mind.
All right, what are we up to, man?
Okay, we are going to watch the car.
We are going to wash the car. I know, we could do with some extra hands, but it's all right. Mum's staying here to do some work, isn't she? Yeah. So, yeah, you're not going to squirt me, but we're going to go and wash the cuts. Overdue for a good clean. We've been, in and out of this kind of bad weather and whatever. Airlie Beach is absolutely stunning. The weather has been pretty average. I know I'm sitting here now in full sun, but it's really not the true reference of what's been going on, is it?
It's been raining.
Raining and pouring, and the old man was snoring.
Raining clouds.
So we'll do that. We're going to get some shopping, stock up, fuel up in the car, because we've only got a couple more days here, but the forecast is pretty average, so we're not going to get out to the islands, and which is a real bummer because we're looking forward to that. But we'll just crack on, get some work done. We'll show you around where we're camping here because it is absolutely stunning. It isn't a hip camp. It is actually our friends, some of our closest friends' property, and it is the most beautiful campsite. We keep saying to them, you guys should put this on hip camp. So if that changes, we'll let you know. Yeah? Pretty good?
Right here.
Right here. We love it. All right. We'll get going. Let's go on an adventure, Jasperini. Okay, well, here we are, Airlie Beach Car Wash. Jasper's going to be my offsider. Here he is.
Hi.
All right, have we got this?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Woo-hoo. Barracrab.
Can't go past this place. You
you love-
literally cannot drive past this place.
It is probably one of the only real beachfront campings along the Bruce Highway, really, between, say, Townsville and the Gold Coast. Like, it's
Yep.
quite an amazing location. Of course, Barracrab, dead giveaway there. We did stay in this location on our way up. We had a couple of opportunities to stay at some other hip camps, but we just couldn't go past how beautiful this place is.
No, and we knew today was going to be a pearler, even though we are getting ready to head off. Any time here in good weather is good times.
Absolutely. Okay, let's just go back quickly to Airlie Beach. Now, Airlie Beach is the gateway to the Whitsundays, and as I've said before, weather is everything in the Whitsundays. And although we've got some pretty good footage there of different moments that we grabbed when the sun was shining, it was pretty hit and miss with the weather, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was. We actually had an amazing amount of rain while we were there, which greened everything up incredibly. But it did mean that we couldn't get out to the islands. Well, we could have, but I don't know, I just didn't want to go out and do all of those incredible experiences when the weather wasn't amazing.
You don't want to sit on a boat and be chopping
No.
around and then get to Whitehaven, which is arguably one of the best beaches in the world, and it be blowing a gale. So,
Some
gives
good
us-
friends, yes.
gives us a reason to go back.
Yeah, good friends of ours are actually headed back up that way. They've done a lot of work up there over their careers, and they've tipped us off that they're headed back
Yeah,
that way,
Steve and
so we'll
Julia.
have to find them.
Got a reason to come and
Yeah.
visit the Whitsundays.
Yeah.
Speaking of our mates, we stayed at our dear friends. They have a property about 10 minutes away from the beach at Airlie, just outside of Cannon Vale there. I think it's called Woodwark.
Yeah, great little suburb.
Wow, this place, I reckon it's the moment before the boom.
Yeah,
It reminded us of Currumbin Valley on the Gold Coast, you know, beautiful acreage, 5 minutes to the beach.
yeah,
Wow.
spectacular location.
We think we talked them into making their property a hip camp. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we'll let you know if they actually decide to go ahead.
Because there's not a lot of options outside of the caravan parks.
No.
And then obviously you're paying for that, and just as a quiet alternative and beautiful surrounds, peace and quiet. We love that.
Oh, it is a caravanner's dream. It is so flat and the grass is so lush.
St Andrews. Does it remind me of? Not quite that good. Okay, let's just talk about what we did do. We headed out probably about 40 minute drive to Dingo Beach, another hidden gem. Wow, you know, beautiful swimming enclosure. There was a little bit of coral spawn, we think, that had affected the real clarity of the water, but still a beautiful location. There's a great pub there. There was a muso. We had a good counter meal. And then we ducked around to Hideaway Bay. I think this is a dream location for the feel-goods.
It is absolutely
That's good.
stunning. Oh my goodness, yeah. And again, if you pick your day, like it was just, we had little windows where the sun came out,
Yeah.
and it just lit up the colour of the ocean. And
We went around to Cape Gloucester as well, another little resort pub, swam in their pool, drank
Yep.
some zero beers, and I think the lack of development
Yes.
is what makes these locations so spectacular, because their natural environment's still pristine, that turquoise water, the mountains, it is stunning.
And it was just a really relaxed, laid-back vibe, don't you think? Like it was just friendly
Katie
and
kept saying,
chilled.
I feel like I'm on a holiday.
I know.
Our lives look like a holiday, we know that. We do actually work a lot, but
It was
really
definitely
was
a holiday
that
vibe.
sort of vibe.
Yep.
Okay, couple of hundred, 280 clicks to get down here. We'll do another 300 kilometres today as we're, you know, making our way back south.
Yeah, I don't know where we'll end up today. I think we'll just, it'll just be one of those travel days where I'll just keep checking in with Paul. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Yeah, I want to stop in a minute. Okay, let's find somewhere on Wikicamps.
I think it is the perfect amount of travel, you know, anything between that 200 and 300 kilometres. And that's still with a couple of stops, a little bit of a stretch, a bit of a wee stop, and maybe some lunch. It makes it for a really easy day. If we're in WA and we need to do 500-600 kilometres, then we're leaving at 7:30 in the morning, hopefully,
Yeah.
because you know you've got to get 6-7 hours drive in. So
Yep.
it's good when you can just take it easy and really not be pushed, you know, feel like you're in a rush. So
Something interesting that I noticed yesterday, actually, when I was looking on Wikicamps is because of the time of year, we are definitely on the end of, I guess, what's high season for tropical North Queensland.
Yeah.
As we're coming down, a lot of particularly the hip camps are closed for the season. I mean, tis the season to be merry. We're well and truly into the Christmas swing of things.
Yeah.
But quite a lot of the places that I'd favourited on wiki camps for us to potentially stay at are closed now until sometime in the new year. So just good to know if you are travelling at this time of year.
And if you know favourited is a word, let us know.
Favourited, yeah.
Well, there you go. All right, we'll head over there, fix that, get Jasper in the vehicle, and make our way south. Bye. Good afternoon, Jasper Rini. Okay, we've just pulled over. We're just about to leave. We're at Yaamba for lunch. Yummo.
Yeah, it's a great little spot actually, this little rest area, and literally just off the highway, which is awesome.
Yeah, there's plenty of covered seating areas, picnic areas. There's a barbecue. There's a kids' sort of little play area, which Jasper and I had a bit of fun over there, didn't we?
Yeah, we went on the swing.
Burn off some energy while Katie cooked us up a bit of lunch. This also has a driver reviver, and so I wanted to talk about this because I just saw on ABC News that Queensland has 43 driver reviver sites. 20 of them are privately owned.
How? I don't know.
Who knew that?
Yeah.
Driver Reviver, a national program to combat driver fatigue, been running for 30 years. I stopped at plenty of them from when I was a teenager and I first could drive. I used to really stop, not only for the cup of tea, but for the free Kit Kat. I don't know if they do Kit Kats all that often now.
I think it might just be a cup of tea and a bicky now.
But
you know,
it's
one of
so
those
good.
family assorted big packs that are really good value.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's a volunteer-led program, which is brilliant. And what this story is about is that the 23 that are owned by the state government are closing down. and they're closing them because of they're not meeting the current Queensland health regulations.
And they don't have the funding to be able to do what's necessary, they say,
There
to be
you
able
go.
to keep them open. I think it's really sad.
It's terrible.
Actually. Yeah.
I think so. If you work for Queensland Transport, maybe you can explain it to us. But it is health and safety. I mean, the volunteer-led program are an ageing population, so the story goes. And so the accessibility to some of these actual locations,
I guess
they
the
can't,
infrastructure.
Yeah, they can't fund the improvements to meet the standards and the regulations.
Yeah, well, the infrastructure would be ageing as well.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I mean, personally, I think it's a really important part of road safety.
Yeah.
Being on the road for as many kilometres as we've done.
I mean, there are more, road houses and all of these things are popping out, but there's not that personalised volunteer touch, where you get to actually have a good chat, hear about the local, history and where to go and what to do, and it gives them a purpose as well. Look, I actually think it's a really great, opportunity for these volunteers to actually meet travellers and have a good chat. So it is a real shame.
Yeah.
Some of the volunteer leaders, team leaders at the sites that are being closed are now seeking out other venues to try and maintain some kind of, work and interaction for these guys and girls.
Wow.
But there you go. So we're coming into the busiest time of the year on the roads, and they are shutting them down.
I think it's a good reminder for everybody who is going to be on the road these holidays to really just plan ahead. Don't drive long days.
No.
Stop and take your breaks. If you've got kids, find the playground so that you can get out.
Get one of those value packs of Kit Kats.
Yeah, get there.
Get your own kettle.
Safely, there's no point rushing if things
No, look,
can go bad.
it is one of the leading, reasons behind fatalities, and we have plenty of them every year on Australians' roads, and it's fatigue. So this is crazy. I don't know. Anyway, maybe something will be done to change that in the near future, but for now, bye-bye, Drive the Reviver, Queensland.
I could really go a cup of tea and a bicky right now.
So could I.
I'm not going back in the van
No, I
to
know.
make one.
Lunch was good though. All right, we have got, I'm at 150 kilometres still, 2 hours drive, I think, something like that.
Ish, yeah.
So we'll crank the tunes. Jasper, you got any requests?
Yeah.
Oh no. Of course you have. What are you thinking, mate?
Well, I was thinking something different.
Oh, okay.
Something
Bossa
we
Nova.
haven't listened to in a long time.
Okay.
Okay, come on, tell us, we're waiting.
Johnny Be Good.
I love Johnny Be Good, mate. Okay, we don't even have to try and find it. You can just do it.
On the road trip songs, just a thank you to everybody who commented on our post. We did publish details of the Spotify playlist that we have been working on for goodness me, I don't know, like the last 18 months. and
Easily.
Putting all of the music that Paul puts into our weekly episodes into a Spotify playlist, and we know you guys have been asking for it. We finally released that. So if you haven't seen that, there is a post on both our Instagram and Facebook pages with the details for that Spotify playlist. It is called Feel Good Family Road Trip. But I asked everybody in those posts, well, what do you like listening to? And we got all of these awesome comments, and some songs I hadn't even heard of. So I think I'm going to make a second playlist on Spotify, and it's going to contain all of your favourite road trips.
I love it. And I think there is a way that you can invite people to add into that playlist. If there is, you'll be able to add it in yourself.
Okay, awesome. So we will start a Feel Good, everybody, Feel Good Fan Road Trip playlist or something. I don't know. We'll come up with a good name, but thank you to everybody who gave us your suggestions.
All right, Jasper.
Bye-bye.
Jasper Be Good.
Righto,
Let's do it.
Way down Louisiana, down to New Orleans. Way back up in the woods along the evergreens. There stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play guitar just like he's ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Hey, Jasper. Go, Johnny, go, go, go.
morning.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Okay, this is pretty good. Free camp, love that. Cha-ching. Don't have to give money to anyone. We are at Calliope. The free camp, it's on the river, and you can camp either on the north or the south side. We're actually on the north side, which is an elevated position that looks back over the causeway and the river, and what is really the quieter side, looking back across there to all of the vanners and campers, every type of camper really, all just dotted all the way along the river's edge there. I'll get the drone up in a second, we'll get a nice overhead shot. It is an absolute perler of a day. We've only got a few hundred kilometres ahead of us, so we're going to set off early. It's just gone 7:30 a.m, which is pretty early for the feel-goods. And then we're going to be heading down to Hervey Bay, and we'll spend the best part of a week there having an early Christmas with my mum and dad, aka Papa Feelgood and Granny Feelgood. So Jasper is absolutely buzzing about that, and of course they are as well. Mum's going to be cooking up a feast, so we'll share some of that time that we spend with them, early Chrissy, and then we'll be getting on to getting the vehicle sorted at ARB, getting the repairs done at the Bodyworks on the Sunshine Coast, and we'll also get the van in again. We'll just have a little bit of a check over with everything. Everything's sweet, which is fantastic, but it'd be good to see the zone team as well. Time for us to hit the road. Katie, time for you to get out of your PJs.
Yes. Okay, I can do that.
Merry Christmas.
Have you got my coffee ready?
Yes, coffee is ready.
Yoo-hoo! All right, let's do it. Almost pipped the $300 mark. I was at 135 litres, $2.18.9 a litre. That is the cheapest diesel we have had during our Queensland, North Queensland journey. There you go. As we're getting closer to Brizzy, maybe it'll get cheaper, we'll see. Here we go. Gin cuppa. Oh, I'd rather a gin than a cuppa.
Really? 7 months or something, isn't it?
7 months, alcohol free, I know. Okay. Now I think that's where the Driver Reviver normally is, over there. Anyway, just outside of Gin, stopped for a cup of tea. How you going, Katie?
Good, thank you.
Excellent.
Happy with this cup of tea weather.
Yummo.
I've got one.
It is a beautiful spot. It is so much cooler. Last night's minimum was 15 degrees Celsius.
I know, we pulled the Doona up.
Doona time! Love it.
How funny. Crossed that Tropic of Capricorn. We were freezing, man.
Still got a top of 28, so not too bad. Okay, we're getting close. I think we've only got about an hour and a half drive now down to Hervey Bay. Do not call it Hervey Bay. I learnt that the hard way.
Who are we going to see?
Walk into a pub in Hervey Bay and say, great place you got here, Hervey Bay. See how that goes. All right, Granny and Grandad.
Granddad!
All right, we'll sit down and have our cuppa, relax.
Woohoo!
This is a great little spot. You're allowed to stay for up to 20 hours. If you stay any longer, like 21 hours, you get fined $1,500. There's a dump point, there's potable water, you can fill your tanks up. There's Jasperoo.
Hi.
Are you good? How good are these inductions? Look at that. I mean, it's warm, but how quickly do they lose their heat? Boom, straight back in.
Hi.
Hello, mate. What are you doing?
I am doing some running.
Good. Run that energy out, Jasper. We've got another hour and a half ahead of us.
And another cool thing,
Yeah?
I think I'm going to be racing with you when we get to Hervey Bay.
Ah, you're going to have a race against me?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
The challenge.
team's called the Zone RV Jets.
The Zone RV Jets. What's my team going to be called?
Whatever you want.
Mine are going to be called the Zone RV Jet Beaters. Here we go. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota. Yep, you know the one. Okay, we're at Wide Bay Toyota here in Hervey Bay. I've just seen the guys inside at the service centre. Matt's looking after us. He's going to go over the 79. It's got 110,000 kilometre service. It also is going to get the wheel alignment checked because we had so many comments come in that it was done incorrectly in Cooktown. And so they're going to actually realign it back to factory setting and check those steering tie rods and adjust it through that, because we must have had about 6 comments that all said the same thing, that it was done the wrong way. Not to be alarmed, but to be aware and get it sorted. So we're getting that sorted during the service. They're going to have the vehicle for the whole day. Fingers crossed that everything else is all good. They're also going to empty the catch can, but that's about it. Should be pretty straightforward. We'll see how we go. It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. How good is that? Absolutely love Chrissy. And we want to give you our top 5 Christmas ideas for gifts to make sure that you get the most out of your camping experience. These are lightweight, practical, and will absolutely add value. Here they are. Number 1, from Outback Tracks, the world's number 1 selling awning anchor kit. Of course, with the famous ground dogs. They're safer, they're stronger, will keep your awning secure, and make sure you check out their new product, the Big Dogs, when you need a little bit of extra bite. Number 2, from our great mates at MSA, famous for the fridge drop slide, of course their towing mirrors. Well, now they've got the premium cutlery pack. Add a touch of convenience and luxury to your next day out or camping trip. Everything you need in one high quality canvas pack. Number 3, the ultimate Travel Australia ebook, plus a free audiobook. This is the ebook travel guide that we wish we had when we commenced our journey around Oz. Over 85 pages, 100 clickable links, tips, hacks, campsites, where to eat, where to stay, where to play, checklists and printable templates, everything that we've learned over our 3 years of travelling Australia, jam-packed into one ebook, and best of all, it doesn't weigh anything. All the information you need right on your tablet or device. Number 4, Naked. It is time to get yourself naked in nature. The world's first 100% recycled hammock made from 37 post-consumer water bottles, And best of all, every time you purchase a product, they plant 4 trees. You're saving the environment and looking after yourself as well. And while you're there, check out their awesome range of new products. These towels are super absorbent, sand-free, and again, made from 100% recycled material. Number 5, Tidy Turf. Keep the sand and the dirt out of your RV or campsite. Made from recycled materials, Australian owned and operated. Come in every shape and size imaginable, or you can have one custom made. To take advantage of our Feel Good discount codes, make sure you visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com, to check out these gift ideas. We wish you and your family a safe and happy Christmas. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, Caravan cooking recipes, our monthly Go RV magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family, and happy trails. This is how my wife says goodbye to me.
See ya. Drive careful.
Now get out of here.
Bye. Oi. We'll probably cut that bit out.
Yeah, probably. Okay, Jasper, Rooney and I are on a mission. We're in Airlie Beach. Okay, got the fonts going on there. Get that up. And love you too. Bye. All right, get some work done for a change. Mum's really the worker in the family, isn't she? Yeah. Do I do much work, do you think? I do. Really? What do I mainly do? What's that?
Editing.
Editing, yes, that's right. And what do you get to do?
Play games. Watch TV.
Oh, wow.
Watch iPhones. Do iMovies. Play games.